Hey guys, this is Robert with Dungeon Lair. I just thought I'd share this little video. I've been wanting to do this along the process, but I just haven't had time to put something like this together. And I decided to make the time because I felt like you, the backers, deserve videos like this. So I just wanted to share some of the processes that we go through and maybe answer some of the questions that we've kind of answered already through our Kickstarter. But I thought that this would be a little bit more personalized, and that way we can have like a little discussion if need be in the comments, or you might feel like you want to reach out to me in an email or even give me a call. I left my phone number. So I just want to say this, first of all, to everybody out there that has backed our campaign, that you guys are awesome to us. There's a very small team of us, but from all of us, we just want to say a huge thank you, because we know that this is a rocky road up to this point, but we know that we couldn't have made it this far without every single individual that backed our campaign. You guys that know who we were, we're not a well-known company, we're just starting out, and you guys felt that you could trust us enough to give us $30, $45, and some of you a lot more than that. And we were asking for a measly $3,000 for manufacturing costs. And to be honest, guys, we didn't realize it was gonna explode the way that it did. We finished up just shy of $76,000 in like 30 days. And we had some people shout us out that are kind of well known in the industry, and that kind of blew up our campaign. But it just astonished us on how much money we actually raised and how many people out there really liked what we had to offer. And so I just wanted to share this video with you guys and let you know that how much I appreciate every one of you. And I know that in some of our posts, maybe the wording wasn't correct, and so it kind of felt like that we weren't aware of your feelings, I guess, or what you the backer are going through. But I just wanted to post this, let you know that we do. And I'm making a short run right now. We printed some labels off this morning, just a few packages in there. But every single day that we go to the post office and we ship out packages, it's one more backer that we can scratch off the list, and that much closer to being completed with this Kickstarter. And I just want everybody out there to know that if any questions you have for us, anything that you'd like to ask, shoot me over an email. I'd be happy to respond. We do our best to respond to everybody. And I think this is probably a good time to share with you that just to talk about some of our mistakes that we made. I don't want to really get into it because this would be a long video, but we're artists and sculptors, we're content writers. We are not manufacturers. So we had to learn that process. We made a lot of mistakes along the way, absolutely. You guys know that as well as anybody. Over a year into this now, and we're still plugging away. But we know what not to do now, and we know what to do. So we know how to sculpt, we know how to create. That's our expertise. That's what we know how to do. And we had to learn the manufacturing process the hard way. And the first initial manufacturer that we went with, we had one solid manufacturer, or we thought, that gave us awesome samples. They gave us great pricing. And foolish as we were in that arena, that we kind of believed all the hype, we believed all their promises. And what happened is that into the Kickstarter, and in the manufacturing process, they started sending us pieces that just wasn't up to par. And so we learned very quickly that they just told us everything that we wanted to hear. And what we also learned is that it's easy to produce 5, 10, 15 pieces with awesome quality, but to produce 500, thousands, it's a different story, and that's where they couldn't come through. So we spent almost 4 months, and we lost about $1,800 with this manufacturer. We didn't get a cent of that back, and of course we can't get the time back. And so we had to scramble around to try to find other manufacturers that could produce the quality we were looking for, come close to the price points. We found some really good manufacturers. Obviously, they couldn't meet the price points that we had promised you, the backers. And so we had to make a tough decision, and either we didn't fulfill it all, or we had to cut the quantities and fulfill at least some of the pieces that we had promised you. So that's what we decided to do. That was our only recourse. We don't have a large chunk of money to fall back on. This is the whole reason we wanted to move forward with a Kickstarter campaign, because it fulfilled getting our name out there, and even just testing the market. We wanted to see if people like what we had to offer. Obviously, that's not a problem. And to raise funds for manufacturing. And it wouldn't have been so bad if we only raised $3,000 to $5,000. We could have worked with that, but we had 1,300 backers, and the number of pieces that we offered, that was another big error on our part, is that we offered just too much for not enough money. And it would have been okay if it wouldn't have been so bad if our first initial manufacturer came through and fulfilled their obligation, their promises, but of course that didn't happen. So I don't want this to go too long, but I just wanted to share with you some of our what happened. You guys already know this already, but I just thought that putting a video together, you can see my face, and I think it's a little bit more personalized. So I don't want you guys to be shy. Anything that you want to ask, please feel free to ask. Reach out. I will respond. Again, my name is Robert. I am one of the lead designers and creators for Dungeon Lair. And again, I just wanted to share this video with you and say thank you very much for your patience, for your willingness to stick with us. And we have some awesome things coming down for our future Kickstarter. Yeah, we're going to do another Kickstarter. And the next Kickstarter is going to go much smoother than this one. I can promise you that. And the pieces that were manufactured, I have a high level of quality. There's a lot of pieces that we had to turn down. That's the reason why we didn't move forward with the first initial Kickstarter or manufacturer, because their quality just wasn't up to par. I couldn't accept that product and ship it to you, the backers, and feel good about that, because you deserve more than that. And looking back on it now, and all of the promises that they didn't fulfill, if I would have accepted that product and shipped it out, there's no way that I could have felt good about doing that, because you guys deserve more, and you guys deserve better quality of pieces. Am I 100% happy with the end product? On some of the pieces, yes, I am. I love how the pots and the urns came out. I love how the tables and the chairs came out. The only issue with the tables and chairs is the fire. Next time around, we're going to do the translucent fire, but we just couldn't with the cost. It's a little bit more money, so we just couldn't. But other than that, they turned out great. The table and chair turned out good. I think the paint job, in my opinion, for the desk could have been better, but I think for a manufacturing paint job, it's okay. So all in all, everything turned out pretty good. The rats, we had issues with the rats, and it's the wrong process for that piece, because it is small details. We should have went with an injection mold, with a metal mold process, but it's just too much money. We couldn't have done it. Next time around, we're going to change the way that we manufacture. We're going to change the way the end product is. As far as the material, we went with a resin, and that's why. And you see the pillars, they can break easy. I don't want to say easy, but they can on the ends. And that's because we went with a poly resin. And next time around, they're going to be a hard PVC plastic, much better quality. So we did our best with what we had, and I know it's a slow process, and I'm kind of going off on another tangent again. It's already like 15 minutes, I believe, this video. But I just want you guys to know that every one of us, this is our first priority. We are going to ship out every single product to every backer. That's our promise. And we will do it. It's going to take a little time, but we're going to do it. We're a little bit in the hole right now. Actually, we're a lot in the hole, and a lot of you have chipped in extra. Well, we're not asking for that, but we appreciate those who have done so. That was another mistake. We really underestimated the shipping costs, especially international. And I'm smiling now because it's really the only thing that I can do. I can't tell you how frustrating this has been. and I almost felt like just really washing my hands of it and saying, man, I'm over this, I'm done. But then I take a step back and I think about it, and I just like, man, I couldn't do that to all of you backers, the people who supported us. There's no way that would be the right thing to do. So we came through, we found additional manufacturers, we got it done. Remember the hiccup that we had to go through with the pillars? We had to cut the pillars in half, and there was this huge backlash. And then we had to go back and we got to get this done. We got to get all the pillars manufactured. We did. And then now we're up against the shipping issue. But we will get over that as well. And all of the issues we've overcome thus far, there's no way that we're going to like stop now. So just so you guys know that this isn't what we do full time at this point. We can't. So we have jobs that we have to work, and the little extra money that we have left over, we put it into shipping. And so every time we get paid, we can buy more postage and ship out more packages. So that's what we're doing. Slowly but surely, every package will be shipped, and I'm going to continue to start making these videos. There's other things that I want to share with you guys, and so I don't want this to be too long, but thank you for everything. Thank you for your support, for being patient, and again, ask away any questions you have. I will personally respond to you. Again, my name's Robert, and I just have to say that I love you guys, and until the next video, take care.